Mike Tomlin's decision to reinstate Russell Wilson as the Steelers' starting QB has sparked an unexpected controversy in Pittsburgh. Wilson sent a response that fans didn't expect given the situation, and that's not all. Former Steelers wide receiver Deontay Johnson said something about his departure that left the media in shock. Leave your like and let's watch the video. Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin faced a difficult decision recently when veteran quarterback Russell Wilson returned from a calf injury. During Wilson's absence, Justin Fields had stepped up, leading the Steelers to a solid 4-2 record. Despite Fields' impressive run, Tomlin made the controversial choice to reinstate Wilson, a Super Bowl-winning quarterback, as the starter, sidelining Fields. Wilson's first game back came in Week 7, under the spotlight of primetime football against the New York Jets. It was a slow start for Wilson, and the Steelers' offense struggled early on, prompting the home crowd to boo and chant for Fields. Despite the rough start and the vocal displeasure from fans, Wilson kept his cool, eventually throwing for 264 yards and 2 touchdowns. When asked about the boos and the crowd calling for Fields, Wilson offered a composed response. "Yeah, it's a great question, and I think first of all, I really believe in being neutral," Wilson explained. "You know, not being too high and not being too low." He credited his former mental coach for helping him stay focused in moments like this, refusing to let negativity distract him. Wilson admitted the game didn't start the way he hoped, but he remained confident. "I felt like it was playoff baseball out there. I started off 0 for 2, and it felt like I was going to get hot. I kept telling Coach Mike Tomlin, I'm going to get hot here." True to his word, Wilson began to find his rhythm, and the offense clicked into gear. As the game progressed, Wilson and the Steelers' offense picked up steam. "Sure enough, we did. We did a great job," Wilson said. "Guys did a tremendous job up front, giving me enough time to make throws and guys to make plays down the field." Heading into the matchup, many thought the Jets, strengthened by the recent addition of Davante Adams, would give Pittsburgh a tough challenge. However, Wilson's performance, paired with a strong showing from the Steelers' defense and special teams, led to a convincing 37-15 victory, boosting their season record to 5-2. Wilson's ability to maintain his composure and deliver under pressure was a key factor in the Steelers' win. Despite early doubts from fans, his resilience and leadership on the field likely solidified his spot as the starting quarterback, leaving Steelers fans optimistic about what's to come. Now tell me, do you think Tomlin was right to take Fields? But hold on tight, because the next news story is about a shocking trade that left the Steelers without one of their best receivers. The Pittsburgh Steelers made several bold moves during the 2024 offseason, including signing key players like Patrick Queen and Russell Wilson, and making trades that reshaped their roster. One of the most surprising transactions was trading wide receiver Deontay Johnson to the Carolina Panthers, a move that left Pittsburgh with a noticeable gap at the position. Johnson, a former third-round pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, had been a consistent contributor, making his departure all the more unexpected. In his rookie year, Johnson racked up over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns, quickly establishing himself as a key player for the Steelers. That success continued over the years, which is why the 2024 trade caught many by surprise. Johnson recently opened up about the trade on the Asterisk, a 000 Hours Out They Mud Asterisk podcast, sharing his candid thoughts on leaving Pittsburgh. "You know, business is business, bro, so I can't knock them for doing what they had to do to handle their situation over there," Johnson said. "Like I said, I got nothing but love for them and always going to have love for them. But I got a new home now, so it's time to make the most of it." Johnson was traded to the Panthers in exchange for cornerback Deontay Johnson and a draft pick. While the trade left Pittsburgh with a hole at wide receiver, it has worked out well so far, as Jackson has shined for the Steelers with 3 interceptions and 6 pass breakups early in the season. Despite his departure, Johnson expressed no hard feelings towards Pittsburgh, showing a mature and positive attitude throughout the interview. "I felt like I was home," Johnson shared, reflecting on his time with the Steelers. "I thought I was going to retire there. I got so much love for the city of Pittsburgh. They took a chance on me, bro." Johnson's departure, however, may have stemmed from issues in the wide receiver room, particularly with him and George Pickens. Both players had their share of off-field distractions in 2023, and the Steelers may have felt the need to shake things up. Nonetheless, Johnson's professionalism in handling the trade has shown a different side to a player once labeled as selfish by some critics. Since joining the Panthers, Johnson has been productive, with 29 catches for 340 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first 6 games of the 2024 season. However, with Carolina in a state of disarray and benching their young quarterback, there is speculation that Johnson could be on the move again. NFL insider Diana Russini has mentioned him as a name to watch ahead of the trade deadline, as the Panthers may look to rebuild by trading away key assets. Although Pittsburgh could use a receiver like Johnson, NFL rules prevent teams from reacquiring a player they traded within 2 years, so a reunion seems unlikely for now. The Deontay Johnson trade was a blow to many fans. Even with Patrick Queen and Wilson bolstering the team, losing such a reliable target as Johnson was risky. And worse, with Carolina in crisis, he could be traded again. It seems like the Steelers let a valuable talent slip away, don't you think? Stay tuned to the channel for more updates and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything.